Okay, so this is going to be the first module. This is the TikTok Mastery Guide. And this is really just where you're going to learn how to gain followers, how to get viral videos, how the algorithm works and how it breaks down, and also how to have a successful mindset when posting or looking for content and what to look for. We're really just going to move straight into this. I mean, dude, this is just going to be a yapping session of me yapping, so I hope you guys don't hate my voice, because then it's gonna be a rough couple videos. All right, so moving straight into it, high quality matters probably the most out of anything when it comes to followers. So to have a high follower rate when you're posting your videos, I would say you want to be posting in like 1080 would be the best you're gonna get, because then you can just if you're posting your satisfying content, you can post 1080 because it's just gonna have no sound on any of the files. But when you're posting your top content in 1080, you can't post it in 1080 because usually they don't have sound files on any of them when you're downloading the videos. So usually you want to post those in like 720 because that's high quality, or high enough for people to at least enjoy it. But I'll put up two posts right here, and one's gonna be high quality and one's gonna not be. Dude, tell me the difference, because when I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at TikTok and I'm watching, I'm not gonna follow or even like a video if it's just shitty quality. But on the other hand, if it's like extremely good quality, dude, I'm on that shit all day. Like, it's actually addicting to watch some of these videos when they're extremely high quality, especially Minecraft parkour. Like, well, they'll have their video above it and then it'll be the satisfying Minecraft parkour. And when it is high quality, dude, those are the most addicting videos to watch. And those those will consistently get the most views and have the highest follower rates out of any accounts. It's just high quality videos. And TikTok also just won't push your content out as much. Like, you'll have to get very lucky for your content to go viral if it's low quality, and it'll be a lot more consistent, or at least a lot more consistently viral when you have high quality, because they'll usually be around like all the same view rates. Like, I would say an average low view rate for high quality videos is maybe like 6,000 views, 7,000 views. But then again, if you have low quality, you're gonna be stuck in that 200 jail. Like, the 200 view jail is a thing, and it's because you have shitty videos. Like, I always see people posting like, "Oh, my video won't blow up," and then you look at their video, and it's like you're looking at a camera from like the early 2000s. You can damn near count how many pixels are on the screen, and that, like, it matters a lot, because TikTok will also, they won't pay you as much if you have low quality videos. Like, I would say the average they might pay you is at a high of 40 cents per 1,000 views with very low quality, and I would say it could almost get down to is like 14 cents, 10 cents, and that's when it gets like to the point where it's like, oh, I have to have a shit ton of views to be earning a lot of money, rather than someone that has $1.20 and they're averaging 20K views, but they're making like $150 a day passively. It's kind of ridiculous, the amount difference you'll make between like high CPM and low CPM. But basically, quality matters. It is top tier. Next, we're gonna move on to theming your page. Like, I put up a page, one of my pages that I have. It's a fan account, so I themed it to the YouTuber that I was obviously fanning, and I think I'm just gonna do my Chains account because that's kind of popping right now. That those videos always do consistently well. So if you want to post Chains, like, feel free to, but you do have to watch out because he has posted a lot, so you will have a lot of copyright strikes. But the funny thing is, copyright strikes don't matter unless you're above 10,000. Like, you don't have to worry about that shit because you'll be fine. Like, it doesn't matter what you post until you get to 10,000, because at 10,000 it's like, well, that's where you can just usually get banned. But yeah, theming your account matters. So let's say you have, for example, Chains. You're gonna want to do Chains for Real on the top, just like your name, because like people are gonna recognize familiar names and faces, so they're gonna be like, oh, Chains for Real, I know who that is, and some people might even think that you're the real account, so they're just gonna follow you off of the name. And second, for the username, it doesn't matter as much. Like most of mine, I'll put clips at the end so people know it's a clip page and not like the real person. Even though some people still think it's the real person, which doesn't make much sense to me, but hey, it works for me. It usually gets me higher followers because people will be like, oh shit, this is you. They'll even message me too. They'll be like, oh, I love your videos. I have content ideas for you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. But like, it's not me. Next, basically, so you can just do the name. Usually I'll just do like, I think the name on this page is Chains for Real _ clips. And then next, your videos. You want to have the same style, same theme, everything, every single video. You don't really want to be changing it up. Like you can change up the part, like let's say you're doing 50-50, so you have your YouTuber up here and then you have the satisfying content down here, or you have like YouTuber here and then satisfying content right here. You can change up the parkour videos, but the one you would want to keep the same is the YouTuber you're doing. You don't want to change up the main person or the main reason that they're there, because your followers are there for a reason. They're gonna unfollow you if you change the content. Like let's say you're posting chains, you don't want to go then and start posting Mr. Beast, because yes, like those are kind of similar, like they're both like trending topics, but people that are watching chains, they might not want to watch Mr. Beast, and people that are watching Mr. Beast, they might not want to watch chains. So usually you would have an influx in followers, and you'd either move up or just down heavily, depending on which one like you're getting more followers from. But yeah, stay consistent with the theme and try not to change it up that much. And if you do change it up, change everything. Change the profile, the name, the username, and the themes of the videos, and private all the videos. Next, we're gonna move on to post consistency. Dude, post consistency matters. I'd put it second, honestly. I'd probably put it above theming your account, just because post consistency, it works with the TikTok algorithm. TikTok, they'll notice when you post your videos the most, and also you're gonna want to look into your data like after you post a while and see like when your followers are on, because then you're gonna want to correlate when you post to that. So when you're like the most followers you're gonna have on, you're gonna want to post then. But basically, post consistency matters because let's say you post at 9 a.m. every single day, your followers they're gonna have a better chance of seeing your video if you're posting at 9 every day rather than at 10 p.m. because TikTok might push your video out to a whole nother audience if you're posting at 10 p.m. rather than at 9 a.m. And most of the time, the people that watch your videos, they're on TikTok the same time every single day. So you don't really want to be posting at 9 a.m. and then at 10 p.m. unless you're doing 2 times a day. But then I would post at 9 a.m. and 10 p.m. every single day. And if you post every single day, try to post every single day. And yeah, you can miss a day every once in a while. That won't matter too much. But don't post for every day and then just take a week off and expect the same views, because it won't be the same views. Like if you're averaging 10K views and then you just take a week off, odds are you're probably not going to have 10,000 views on the video you post the next day, or like the next time you post, because they just won't push it out as much, because they will see that as like, oh shit, is his account dead, is he done? And then shit will be whack, trust. Next we're gonna do, you gotta ride the wave of trends. Trends matter a lot. So like you gotta look basically at, okay, I would say this is the best way to do it. Watch TikTok, and as you're scrolling, actually pay attention to what you're scrolling through at. Because I would say a person right now, Kai Cenat, he is trending as shit. And a person that wouldn't be trending, I would say Nick Avocado. He was trending maybe a year ago, but dude, no one watches him anymore. If you're posting videos about him, the audience that you're gonna want to reach is such a small audience that TikTok might not even find that audience, and you just might never ever go viral. With Kai Cenat, dude, everyone knows him. Everyone wants to watch him. He is funny as hell. So those videos are gonna go a lot more viral. And TikTok can like detect like familiar faces. So either familiar names or familiar faces, and they'll push the content out just because of the familiar face. They'll be like, oh, I know Kai Cenat is trending right now, so I'm gonna push out your video, rather than if you're just posting Nick Avocado, they're gonna be like, well, he's not trending, so no one's gonna watch it. Basically, follow trends because trends matter a lot. Okay, don't switch content randomly. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but if you're going to switch content randomly, you need to completely change your entire account. Like the username, the name, the profile picture, and you have to private all of the videos. An example of this, I'll just put up one of my accounts. I've changed this account probably 3 times, and the changes have been like pretty good. But okay, the way to change your account is you need to change it to a topic that is similar to what you were doing before. So I don't know if you guys know who, well, I talked about chains earlier, but I don't know if you know who. There's another guy that does stuff like that. Offending Everyone. He's a dude, I think, that does, yeah, he's a dude that does animation content. Those two are kind of similar. They're both in the same sector of animation content. So you could definitely switch an account from Chains to Offending Everyone, or you could switch an account from Offending Everyone to Chains, and you would probably not have a huge influx in followers, rather than if you tried to do Chains to construction content. Like, dude, you're gonna lose all your followers because they're gonna be like, what is this shit? Like, I didn't follow this to watch this. You got to realize, like, they're following you for a reason, and if you change shit up randomly, they're just gonna unfollow. So yeah, basically that. Okay, this is like the last tip I have for gaining followers. Do not fix what is broken. Like, if something is working, you need to ride that trend until it stops working. Like, so if you have a viral video currently going on, let's say you got 1 million views and it's currently blowing up, post some videos that, like, right then and there, because you got people going to your profile, and odds are they're probably just gonna randomly scroll and be like, oh shit, he just posted a video, I'm gonna watch it. So you're gonna have a way higher influx in views right after you have a trending video, rather than like just your average day. So, like, I mean, very commonly I'll see almost like 4x, I would say, because I'll get a video maybe that's like, I'll be averaging, let's say, 30K views, and I'll get a video that's 1 million views. My next like 20 videos that I post, they'll probably be averaging 100K views, maybe 130, 150. Some might even pop off and also equal 1 million, and then you have another trend that you can follow right off that and just post more videos. Like, it's very important to follow the trends of your own account. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to basically how to make what the okay, well, oh, okay, yeah, I messed that up. But now we're gonna move on to how to make viral videos. Some of them are just gonna correlate, but overall, like, they all matter, I guess. High quality, again, high quality matters when it comes to viral videos. No one's gonna follow if it's or no one's gonna watch your anything if it is really shitty content, and TikTok will not push it out. But if it's high quality, people are gonna be addicted, and all you have to do is grab their attention for 5 seconds, and that's all that matters. You got them. You got the requirement for the creative program, and TikTok's gonna be like, oh shit, you got him for longer than 1 second. I want to push your content out more. So it definitely helps. Follow trends. This is another repeat, but if you want to go viral, you need to follow what is currently trending. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, you have to follow the trends. And I mean, the best way to follow the trends is literally to watch your own For You page. See what you're watching and copy. Like, everyone says, oh, copycats are dumb. Copycats are stupid. Copycats win. Like, that's the best way to go. Like, if you, like, not always, but like, usually if you're copying, well, to an extent, if you're copying like the exact same style or whatever, you might not go viral because you got to put at least some creativity onto it. But like, if you're copying like a trending person, yeah, your shit's obviously gonna blow up more than if you're just picking a random topic. Next we're gonna go on to, okay, you need to start your videos with a good hook. The hook matters the most. I don't know if I can find it, but a common one I saw was, so there was this, I'm sure you guys, if you watch TikTok, you've seen this. The guy that gives gold out and like silver out in New York, he had a video where the hook basically was him handing gold out, and that video got like 14,000 views. But his next hook, he was in the hook, like his familiar face was in the hook. The video got like a couple million views just because someone saw that it was a familiar face and they liked who was in the video. So then they obviously followed, and then TikTok saw that, oh, this post is doing pretty good, and they just pushed it out way more. Like, your hook definitely matters. And another way you can do really good hooks is just to say the most out of pocket stuff possible. Like, not too much where your account like gets fucked and banned, but like enough where like it won't go under the radar, but it won't be too much where everyone's like, damn. Like, I would say just like literally capping in the beginning of your stuff is it's always great. Like, I saw one today that was like, it was like mourning the death of like Noah Beck, and the video had like 15 million, but everyone in the comments was like, he's not dead, blah blah blah, and they were just arguing over it because of the literally the hook. They were just like, you're lying, and then usually if people start fighting in your comment section, your video will just usually blow up because, I don't know, comments matter a lot when it comes to how much your video is going to blow up. Like, typically, if I'm receiving a lot of comments on my videos, I usually know that my video is blowing up, and if I just receive like no comments, I can tell that my video is usually not blowing up. So yeah, the hook definitely matters, and there's definitely a lot of different ways you can begin the hooks. And if you really can't think of like anything great, just literally look up trending like hooks and stuff for TikTok, and you'll see plenty of things to say. Like, one could be like, how I make $10,000 a month doing this. That would be way better than literally just being like, here's my day in the life. Like, those videos are so saturated, but like, if you're like, how I make $10,000 a day or $10,000 a month, they'd be like, oh shit, I want to make 10,000. I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, that's really how that works, I guess. Viral videos, again, consistent posting. This was in the follower one, but consistent posting definitely matters because, like I said before, when you're posting consistently, TikTok picks up on that and they will just continue to push your videos out the exact same every single time. So let's say you're averaging 15,000 views. Odds are you're going to minimum get 15,000 views every single video. But if you take a week off, there's a very good chance you might not hit that 15,000 view threshold. It's not always like set in stone, but like there's a very good chance that you're probably not going to average what you were averaging before if you took time off. Just because TikTok will be like, oh, we don't like you, you're not consistent. Basically what they do. I don't know why, but they do that. All right, now we're gonna move on to, oh shit, I didn't even know I had a whole nother section for this. But I guess continuation of viral videos. Have a recognizable person in the hook. We talked about this earlier, but let's say you're doing Mr. Beast. You're gonna want to do the video right away, Mr. Beast's face right in the middle of the video as the entry, because they'd be like, shit, Mr. Beast, I'm trying to watch this video, rather than like, that wouldn't be a good example because that would probably do well. Rather than like maybe one of the guests on Mr. Beast's show, you wouldn't want to start with like them just walking around or like reacting to something, because then they're gonna be like, well, who's this person? And they're just gonna instantly scroll because they didn't see a recognizable face that they actually like to watch. Basically, use trending hashtags. Hashtags, sounds, and effects, they matter. Like, you can also like just go on TikTok and look up like trending hashtags, trending everything, or you can just like look at how many posts each one have, because when you use those trends or like hashtags and stuff, it pushes out to the people that have posted videos in that stuff, or TikTok will push it out to people that they know like to watch that stuff. So let's say one could just literally be maybe you are posting animation content. Literally have the hashtag animation. You would way rather have hashtag animation than hashtag animation all day, blah 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 blah. There's probably going to be almost no posts on that one, but there's probably going to be millions, or even hundreds of thousands of posts on the hashtag animation. You're probably going to get a better view rate and everything like that. It just works like that. But yeah, I mean, if you see an effect that works and it's trending, like I know those random, like what is it called? It's like one of the miniature games, and you have to like either like land the tricks and you can like score on that stuff. That was trending for a while. You could have definitely posted on that, and your video would probably have gone viral just because everyone was like, they love to watch those videos. So people will see it and they'll be like, yeah, I need that. I need that. All right, we're gonna move on to, I guess, a successful mindset now. Well, basically, you need to post every day. And if you can't post every day, like if you don't think, oh, I'm not gonna be able to post tomorrow, you need to prep to have videos set where you can post them, and you can just put them in your drafts, or you can just keep them in your camera roll and upload them from there. Because there's no difference between view wise if you keep it in your drafts or if you just have it in your camera roll. Because I mean, I've tested it before. There really isn't a difference. But if you keep them in your drafts, it holds up a lot more storage in your phone though. So if you are down on storage, then I just keep them in your camera roll because it takes up like 2 times more just sitting in your drafts on your TikTok. But if you watch from it, or you'll, I don't know, I messed that up. But next, we're gonna move to, Jesus, dude, what the hell? I need this drink. All right, back at it. All right, you need to learn from TikTok when you watch it. I know I talked about this earlier, but as you're mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, at least do something valuable and write down or screenshot like things that you think might work. So if you see a video that you want to try or a style, screenshot it and then just look at it later and follow that. Because you'll find the trends on your For You page. Because if it's on your For You page, it's on there for a reason. And if you're gonna be on TikTok scrolling, you might as well learn from it in like a way, because dude, it's not good to watch TikTok like 24/7. Dude, it takes a lot of time away from your day that could be spent doing way better things. But if you're at least learning from it, then you at least are getting some benefit out of it. Next, dude, you gotta be patient with this. Patience, I would say, it is like one of the biggest things when it comes to TikTok, because you might be averaging 200 views, 1,000 views for a month, and then out of nowhere, your account might just start blowing up, and you might have like 500 followers, and you can gain like 10,000 followers in a day. I mean, off of one video before, I think the most I gained like 22,000 followers off a video that got like 14 million views. And I mean, the account was already popping off at that time, but like, dude, anything can change in one day with TikTok. That's like the biggest thing I've learned is TikTok will reward you for being patient, definitely. Because if you can just consistently post, be patient, and just like have a positive mindset through it all, at some point your shit will definitely go viral or it definitely work. Because TikTok doesn't work. TikTok doesn't like just not push out anything. And I mean, if they're not pushing out anything, then you're probably doing something wrong and should probably try to find out what is wrong and try to fix it. Because if something isn't working for months, you're probably doing it wrong then. Like, most definitely you're doing something wrong. But next, literally, what does that say? Oh, yeah. You need to always look to be better when you're making your videos. Like, always be improving. I know I said, fuck, I don't know where it said, oh, it said, earlier I said, don't fix a problem that's not broken. Yeah, don't fix things that aren't broken. Like, so if it's going viral, just keep being consistent, but you should always want to make your content better. So if you think, wow, I'm averaging 10,000 views, I can definitely do better, which you probably can do better, try to improve it. Like, go through TikTok, scroll, try to find videos that are consistent with yours, and see what they're doing that makes their videos pop off way more and just add it to yours. Let's say like your videos are too basic and you just have plain 50-50 and you have your satisfying video here and your normal video here and you don't have captions, but you see videos that are going viral with captions. Add captions, see what that does. Like, always try to improve your videos and always try to find new ways to grab other people's attention. Because if you can master grabbing people's attention for even 5 seconds, you're set. Like, that's all that matters. You'll be good. All right, next we're gonna move on to TikTok algorithm, which is very hidden because TikTok does not like to show what their algorithm is and what they do with it and all that other stuff. But over the last 2 years, I've learned pretty much their entire algorithm, what works, what doesn't, and yeah. So I mean, I don't warm up my accounts every time, but I would highly suggest you guys to warm up your accounts. And what I mean by that is when you make an account, so let's say you have a fresh account and you've already made the profile, made the bio, made the picture, everything, but you haven't posted yet. You don't want to, like, if you're warming up, you don't want to post yet. You want to take that account, go into the search bar, and look up your topic. Let's say you're doing, I don't know, I'll use chains again. You're gonna want to look up chains' video in the search bar, and you're gonna want to start liking posts of the same kind of content that you're gonna be posting, because then it's gonna say, oh, he likes chains, and I'm sure when you post chains after, they're gonna be like, or I know when you post chains after, they're gonna be like, oh, those two things correlate. Well, we already found your audience. We're just gonna push it out to the people that you like, the videos that you liked. You're gonna push it out to their audience. And if you don't warm up your account, it's almost like a testing phase. Like how the TikTok algorithm exactly works is, well, when they're pushing out your videos, is you have your base video here, your first audience, whatever. They're gonna basically grab your video and push it out to a set of people, which is usually about 600 people they'll push it out to in the first couple posts, unless you found your target audience right away, which is usually what happens when you warm your account up. They'll push it up to 600 people, and then if you get a very bad follower rate or very bad like rate, they'll retract that and they'll try to push it out to a new audience. Sometimes they don't do that, and that's when you know that you need to change something up, and that's usually when your views just stay at the 600 range or they drop below. That's when you need to really change something up. But they'll retract it and they'll push it out to a new audience. If it does good in that audience, they'll keep pushing it out to that audience, and that's usually when you start to get traction and stuff like that. But that's really how it works. They just literally push it out to an audience, doesn't do well, retract, push out to a new audience, doesn't do well, retract, push out to a new audience. And once they find that audience, that's when you know your videos will start consistently getting the exact same views every single time, and you'll also start to grow. Like, usually you grow in waves. You'll have a pop-off video, you'll grow a bunch of followers, and you'll boost up a little bit for like maybe a week of posting, and then it'll stagnate a little bit. And then you'll boost up again with another viral video, and then it'll stagnate a little bit. That's really how it works. But yeah. Next, iPhones work the best. So I'll pull out some of the phones I have. Okay, so this is a iPhone SE from Walmart. It's dead, but I have some. Where's my other phones? Well, I'm filming with my current phone I post on now, but this is another iPhone I post on. So this is an iPhone 12, I think. I would say that's the lowest you really want to go when it comes to posting on iPhones. They don't seem to like iPhones younger than iPhone 12 or iPhones that are different versions. Like this one, terrible views. Like, I was posting the exact same content, everything, and the views were just shit. Like, they just for some reason would not post or push out any of my content. And I was pretty much positive it was the phone. And with this phone, I was like, on this phone, I have about, I'll pull up one of my accounts real quick. I've done pretty well with this one. This is the phone I originally started on my TikTok journey 2 years ago. Yeah, here I have a Chains video pulled, or a Chains account pulled up. 31,000 new followers. This account has 137,900 followers. I'll pull up another account. This is Ross Creation. This one has 361,000. Obviously, you can tell it's me because I literally have drafts saved as me. But this was the account I gained 21,000 followers off of one video. But yeah, like this phone did really well, and like it's almost like a, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but that phone did really well, and that was an iPhone 12 or above. And then the phone I'm currently filming on, I think that's an iPhone. I don't know, what is the newest iPhone. I think it's the I don't know. It's either the 15 or the 14. But this iPhone has done really well. Like any account I've ever started on this phone, boom. I've never had a problem with getting them to 10K. I mean, if the topic was bad, they obviously didn't do well. But like, if the topic was good, the account did really well usually. They just seem to push out iPhones rather than any other thing, and they only seem to push out 12s and above. Because I had an iPhone 11, and I tried posting on it again. It did not do well. I was stuck in the 600 view jail, and I was posting the exact same content I was posting on both of these phones, and it just was not getting pushed out. So iPhones, they matter. And if you don't have an iPhone, you can post on an emulator on your computer as an iPhone, which will work, but not as well. And don't post on your computer. They try pushing that out as in like saying it's good. No, the views are horrible when you post off your computer. Because if you're posting a lot on your computer, they'll usually think that you're just having a bot run all your videos, or you're just trying to do it like automatically, or you have like stuff set up where your videos are just getting created like through AI and stuff. So they just won't push out your videos because they think you're cheating. So basically why. Okay, next, with TikTok algorithm, original content does best. So if you're posting I'll use Chains again. If you're posting a Chains video and you want to get the most views possible out of it, it's not always how it works, but if you are the first person to post a video after he posts, I can guarantee you, if your page is themed correct and you've been posting consistently, that video will blow up. Rather than if you post 45 minutes after, I bet you some people have already beat you to posting, and then TikTok's not going to push it out nearly as much. An example of this, I'll put up one of the new accounts I have. It's honestly not even themed to what I was posting, but just the content I was posting was super viral, so it worked either way. But I posted those videos within 10 minutes of him posting. Because I have presets on my Premieres that I just basically upload the video, and it'll just completely set everything up for me, which I can probably show you guys later on, which I will show you guys later on. But I posted that video within 10 minutes of him posting on it. I think, honestly, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure just in that set of videos, it's probably like 2 million views. And I recently just posted his video again on another account, and different parkour on the bottom because I wanted to change it up a little bit, but it was at like 8,000 views. It was averaging mid views. I don't actually know exactly what they were because I posted it today. So, but when you see it on the video, you'll know. Next, you'll learn that there's a community for pretty much everything. Like obviously it's harder to find a community, like one community rather than the other, but there is pretty much a community for everything. It just depends how long it takes to reach that community, which warming up your account definitely helps you reach that community. Because if you're in a really obscure niche, warming up your account is needed because TikTok is never going to find that small little audience that you're trying to find. But if you warm up your account, they already found it. And now your videos are going to instantly do way better than if you didn't warm it up and they have no clue how to get to that tiny ass community that you're trying to reach. So the community is everything. There is a community for everything. It just depends how big the community is, and if TikTok can find that community.